What's up guys, and welcome back to On the Brick with a little bit more energy than my last video. I was really hoping that this was a video I would not have to make, but unfortunately things just did not change here. Actually, it's quite the opposite. They changed for the worse. A while back in the middle of last year, I ended up reviewing a guy called SWFanatics or SWFanatics as I enjoyed the things that I was able to buy from them and the service that I got from them. That video is currently unlisted as I don't want people getting false impressions of this guy anymore, but if you watched it, you might remember that there were some issues, things that I really should have paid more attention to. Things like how he accidentally sent me a decal instead of a full minifigure, catching his mistake admittedly, but also things like how his pictures weren't actually indicative of the items he was selling, even in small ways. But still, he fixed the problems and was putting out new things you could buy from him, and even though it might have taken a week or two to ship, you would get your items. Unfortunately, a few months ago, that seemed to have changed. About 5 months ago, I started getting a ton of messages from people asking me what's going on with SWFanatics. They're not updating their store anymore, they're not sending out shipments, they're not answering emails or DMs, they're not doing anything. And I honestly had no idea, so I made the Let's Talk About Being Good People video mentioning this and saying how they unfortunately seem to have gone down the wrong path here. But at the same time, they had just come back and put out a bunch of posts on Instagram saying that they were going to be responding to people issuing refunds and trying to right the wrong. And maybe coincidentally, but that did also happen right after I said I was going to make an update video about him. So I put that video out there. I said, hey, he was going down the wrong path here, but let's give it some time and hopefully he can start doing things correct again. Because running and maintaining a store is not really an easy thing to do. It's also not super difficult. The actual act of maintaining your store is pretty straightforward. But it's one thing for someone like me who really only needs a few orders a month for it to be worthwhile. Also, by the way, you should check out my store on ONTHEBRICK.FUN. It's another thing when you're selling decals, minifigs, lightsabers, all that kind of stuff, because then you could easily be getting hundreds of orders a month and have to maintain all of them yourself, all while trying to balance your regular life, school, and everything all together. Which is why I always say that if you can't maintain the store, that's fine, but you need to be open and honest about it. The weird thing is, SWFanatics website is still up, so either he paid for like a yearly plan, or he's still paying for it to be there and allowing orders. But unfortunately, he's not actually fulfilling those orders at all. I have continued to receive messages from people asking me to talk about him, and a bunch of messages saying that he is still not sending orders, he is still not responding to people, and has all around just stopped caring for his business. While I have no idea what SWFanatics the guy is like, I have to say that he's a scam. Because that is what he's doing. He is taking money and not fulfilling orders. That's kind of the definition of a scam. And here's the thing about this. It's easier just to keep doing things correctly than to mess up and try to fix it. Because let's just say really quickly that SWFanatics came back today and fulfilled every order, gave every refund he needed to, and just kept sitting there and doing his job correctly. The problem is, because of this and because it's been a continuous thing, people, myself included, won't trust him. There's nothing saying that he won't just disappear again one day and just stop fulfilling orders again. Here to say that at this point in time, I would 100% stay away from him, but if like a year from now he's fulfilling orders again, I would still be extremely cautious and recommend you go elsewhere. Ultimately, he is just a reseller and you can buy anything he sells from other people. So yeah, right now, I would just stay away, keep yourself safe. Let me know your stories about him in the comments down below, or any other people you think we should stay away from. If you haven't already, please do consider liking and subscribing as it helps this channel a whole ton. And of course, consider checking me out on Instagram, Discord, and of course on my Patreon, where you can help support this channel for as little as $1 a month and get shoutouts like Project Elements and Jonathan. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.